Hello, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney here on MBGF Plays. I'm Oliver. Let's go back to hunting down rebels, I guess, as a lawyer. This seems like a weird thing for a lawyer to be doing, but you know what? We got paid 50 francs for it, so quite honestly, I don't really care. Now, I have decided in the meantime where we're going. I've decided we need to go to the Pont des Arts. Well, if it isn't the rude lawyers. You know, you owe me big guy.
I owe you?
Yep, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. Had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1 million francs for saving your life.
I don't have 1,002 francs.
Really? But you look so bourgeois. Alright, I'll tell you what. 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even. I don't know you squat, honestly.
I don't owe you anything, monsieur. You dragged me out of the water of your own volition.
Humph. So much for gratitude. Well, if you didn't come here to pay your debt, then why are you here?
Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. So, caught anything good?
Today, not a kipper. This new fishing line is really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself.
That's quite an issue.
Hey, Falcon, do you think that fishing line would work at the high-grade string in Monsieur Trouvé wanted?
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. You want to buy this new line, that's a whole separate matter. Also, I saved your life, remember? And I was polite enough to not rub it in your face. Much.
Fine. So how much did the new line cost?
10 francs.
There is no way that line cost 10 francs.
You're right. It cost 1, but I added a little markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it is a bit. I'll tell you what. If you can provide me with some killer bait, I'll give you the line for free.
Killer bait? Like worms?
Sure. Worms, sweets, whatever. What'll it be? Do you have some bait, or do you just want to pay me the cash? Sweets, eh? I think I just picked up chocolates. This works out really well.
I think I have some bait that you can use, monsieur.
It's chocolates.
Would these work as bait, monsieur?
Are these fancy chocolates? Wow, these would definitely work. Okay, I'll just take these chocolates off your hands, and then I'll give you my fishing line, and the deal is made. Fishing line has been added to the evidence folder. Wait, hold on, now I have a fishing bait but no fishing line. I did not think this deal through. Oh well, can I help with something else?
Have you heard of a man called the Coq Monsieur?
A man called the Croque Monsieur. Nope, doesn't ring any bells. It's a strange name, though. Did the man name himself after the sandwich, or was the sandwich named after him?
I have absolutely no idea.
I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. The Sparrowson, thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey glazed ham.
Stop. You'll give us all heart attacks. I think we're done here. Happy fishing, monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that. Yeah, Sparrowson absolutely does. Ooh, Friday. It is Friday, which means, remember, Renard Vulpes told us that the Coq Monsieur would be at the Rue de Marmousette on Fridays, which means we have to go check him out. Also, we have the secret password, so... Is that him?
It must be... Excuse me, monsieur. I don't recognize yous, fellas. What's the password? The password? Etom. Oh, I took you fellas for bird-brained caps, but you actually knows the secret password. So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You are the croque monsieur, are you not?
That's the croque monsieur to you. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong. I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur. My name is...
Don't tell me, idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day.
Well, to be honest, what I really want is...
Oof. Difficult choice. Difficult choice. I would like the fanciest of guns.
A fancy gun. I need an exquisite firearm that can't be bought from any old gunsmith or merchant.
Ah, you're a man with discerning tastes, huh? Take a look at this. Is my own custom manufactured masterpiece, the greatest pistol in the world. Double-barreled, ivory handle, percussion cap, of course. It takes mini ball ammunition, so it's super accurate.
It's certainly quite something.
I give you this one right here and now for 500 francs.
500 francs for one gun? That looks nice, but it can't be that good.
Listen, this is one-of-a-kind gun. Yet double-barreled, mini-ball, mini-8-ball pistol, that's cutting-edge technology. Frankly, you're robbing me blind for 500, so are you gonna take it or what?
I don't...
Huh.
I wonder. Do you take checks?
Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's cold hard Napoleons only.
Well.
Saint-Amier.
Wait.
Sainte-Merde. It's the fuzz. Cheese it.
Wait. Monsieur Croque Monsieur, come back.
Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow. That's probably a bad idea.
Don't get too close, Sparrowson. That crocodile's got a gun.
What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ?
Are you blind, Severin? That was the Croque Monsieur. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything.
That was the croque monsieur? I never would have guessed.
You don't sound very concerned.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you.
More pressing than fighting the rebels?
Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School?
What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter?
I would appreciate it if you had just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name?
I mean, we know we have, and we might as well tell them. I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name.
Indeed. A man does have that right. But why would a man do such a thing?
I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volerty. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did Inspector Volerty say?
Man, that croc can run. And it appears you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know.
Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin.
We have. I learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. What was that all about?
It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Heh. Nosy. Blighter.
So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croque monsieur, I take it?
Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all.
I see. Well, with the croque monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end.
Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase.
He dropped something? What exactly?
I'll show you. Follow me.
I think you may need to do more exercise, Sparrowson.
Don't judge me. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is about where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Then let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is.
What is that? Yeah, this. This is the thing the Croque Monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls, to be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
It was nothing.
But the sleeping city, where could that be?
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess.
I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here, in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle,
Well, I'm stumped, and hmming is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles.
A know-it-all, huh?
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping.
Croque Monsieur's invoice has been added to your evidence folder.
Do you think the croc dropped anything else?
Maybe.
Noah's bar. All animals are welcome. Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix someplace else.
Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but...
Whoa, Falcon, keep it classy.
I'm just stating facts.
Noah's bar like Noah's Ark.
Does that street lamp look broken to you?
Yep. I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting.
It does?
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. Must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the Croque Monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined.
Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them.
File this away in the evidence folder.
You want me to file away the broken glass?
Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes and I am owed compensation.
I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that. Glass shards have been added to the evidence folder.
Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find.
Okay.
I see hanging bushels of onions.
Bushels, that can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions.
How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done.
Flocks of onions.
We're done. This sign is difficult to read. The paint is faded. Trodel fruitier?
Tweakdale fructier.
There's no way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, Falcon.
Brilliant. Ooh. An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps.
I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you?
De wall.
Somebody thinks de funny. Alright, I think that's it. That was kind of amusing.
I think we're done here.
Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something. Ooh. Cutscene. Shiny, shiny cutscene. Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Don't call me that. My apologies, madame. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupt rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. There was a snake on her. That's kind of creepy. Cool. So I guess we should go to the library to get our code figured out, huh? Do you think Nathan likes riddles?
Of course. All librarians like riddles.
Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying.
Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That boffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this.
Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now. Good day, Dromio and Dromio.
Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles?
Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens?
Is it us? I feel like it's us.
It's you, messieurs. It's you. You can't come in here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute.
Oh, haha. Very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrowson. We need to get into his good books.
Ha 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 ha.
What was that?
Sorry, I can't fake laugh.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on. Spit it out.
Oh, right. Well, if we were to say that there is a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be?
That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Got it.
Really?
Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called the Sleeping City, but only one place earns that title in Paris.
Oh, and where would that be?
We know the answer, of course. Obviously. We're just fact-checking to make sure that you got it right. Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night? I got it. Spain.
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city, but perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place.
Spain? Madrid? You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, a necropolis. Think, messieurs. Do we think? Think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? Yes we do.
Of course, the catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet.
Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you've managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you?
Oh, yes. Can you give us a brief rundown on the history of the catacombs?
The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XVI ordered for the old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So, with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum. What, so basically it's a grave for a few thousand skeletons? Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs.
I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they?
Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you were hoping to pay a visit, you are too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently.
Why?
Why would the church do that? Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste. Oh, right.
They shut down all the entrances. Really? Surely there must be one or two left untouched.
If there is such an entrance, it's not public knowledge.
I see. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, monsieur.
Good day.
If the sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So now we just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary Skeleton Town.
That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order.
You two dunces are going to get yourself killed. If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you'd be best off asking those responsible for the closures.
The dead people?
The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist.
Oh, right.
Alright. So now I don't know. So I guess, like, we could go to the Notre Dame again for the church. But it's Sunday, so I think we're going to get turned away if we do that. We'll go to the Notre Dame on Monday. And then I think we have both of the ingredients for Gustave. No? Yeah. Right? Yeah, okay. So, let's go. So, here's the drill. We're going to go to... I do want to check out... I kind of want to check out the prison, just see what it has. So let's check out the prison today. We'll go to the Notre Dame tomorrow, and then we'll go to the Atelier on Tuesday, Wednesday. Huh. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Check out the prison. Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend.
I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, then we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day.
I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. Where is he?
This could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time.
Day wasted. Check. Alright. To the Notre Dame. Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake. But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more sulking in the shadows. No more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Again? What happened to yours? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Right. Like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He is dangerously close to uncovering our secret. You want me to take care of him? It would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... someone's coming. Go hide. My brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps?
Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris.
The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place.
I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut.
So we figured that maybe there's a super secret friar-only entrance that only you know about. A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you're not the first birds to have asked about that.
We aren't?
Yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and snooty or one-eyed and scowling? The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyways, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Understood? These are some interesting options. Loud and clear, not really. Was that a threat?
Was that a threat?
No. Just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Now, if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way.
Damn, another dead end. Maybe it's time we wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we've found and call it a day.
Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning.
Seriously? Again? This is becoming something of a bad habit for you. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered.
This.
You found this pen in the friar's robes?
Yep.
Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink.
Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set?
I honestly don't know, but I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of this.
Sweet, got a fountain pen again.
We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough up.
It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across some more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go.
Okay. Time to get the machine. Trouvé? Come in. It's you two. Have you managed to get the materials I need?
Yes, monsieur. The string and the copper pot, exactly as described. Here you go.
What is this? Where'd you get this copper pot? It looks like it belongs in a museum or something.
It was a little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, we managed to find suitable substitutes.
So there's a general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. I assumed you would have gone shopping there.
Whoops.
Well, no matter. Give me 1 minute and I'll finish assembling the device. Ta-ta! May I proudly present to you Gustave Trouvé's magnificent Explorer Extractor surgical device. Trademarked, patent pending. It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot.
Agreed. I wasn't expecting something so low-tech and, well, bad.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order. 1 moment, if you please. Psst. Falcon. That thing looks like junk. This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time.
I suspected that the man was delusional from the very start. It would explain why he's being treated by a mental health professional. There's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustave until we get an opportunity to leave. Cut our losses.
What about my medical debt? Time for a demonstration. Get ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs. Ahem. So here we have one piece of regular piece of meat. That's probably not right. Imagine, if you will, that this is a soldier.
Okay, that meat is a soldier.
An oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier. And here we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So our soldier is wandering through a battlefield, not a care in the world, when all of a sudden, bam! The soldier has been shot. The musket ball has been embedded in a man's flesh. I'm scared, Falcon. He slammed that metal into the meat like a madman. Quick, messieurs. You're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded, and you have precious little time. What do we do? Nah, it's too late. He's done. He's done for.
I think your patient is dead on the operating table, monsieur. He's just a slab of meat now.
Use your imaginations, messieurs. I'm imagining it lightly fried in garlic butter. Okay, no more imaginations. Most battlefield medics would have opted for careful surgery. They would use a scalpel to carefully cut out the bullet. Now I hear you wondering, Monsieur Trouvé, surely there must be a better way.
I wasn't.
Well, wonder no more. Behold the Explorer Extractor. Watch as I power up the device, And then, as I move the detector component over the meat...
Is that thing humming?
It is, monsieur. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum.
I must say, I'm actually impressed, monsieur. A device that can detect metal beneath flesh? That's innovative. I've never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose that thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That would make you really rich. Hold your horses, messieurs, hold your horses, I'm not done yet. You've only seen half of the device's capabilities, the exploration part. Now you can witness the second part. Extraction.
Did that thing just...
Yep, sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit. Behold, the original piece of iron removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. So what do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh? I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trouvé, you are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. We shall pass it along to Dr. Falre and let him decide its worth.
Explorer extractor added to the evidence folder. Thank you. I'm sure the good doctor will approve. I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way to the office.
Let's not.
Options. Options. Oh, we have no options. Oh, we have no options at all. There he is. That's the rooster who shot the croque monsieur. Oh no.
I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let me deal with this letter first.
Spam.
I don't think so. It's from Cocorico.
Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue de Marmoset. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence that you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
But we have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night, and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
You're right. Sparrowson, grab your coat. We're going to save Severin.
Really? Are you serious?
Absolutely. I know we can do it. With all the investigating we've been doing over the last couple weeks, I think we know the rebels better than they know themselves. We can find them, we can outwit them, and we can bring Severin home alive.
Wow, you're bursting with confidence, but where are we going?
Was Severin's letter not clear? He was investigating the Rue de Marmoset, so that's where we should start.
Yeah, let's go. Time to go.
Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby.
Right. Oh, that's, man, there's fuck all here. There's a lot of writing on this wall, but there's also blood on the floor.
There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Cocorico's?
I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight to the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way, towards the main road.
So he could still be alive.
Let's see where the footprints go.
Oh. They go to the Notre Dame? Here, the footsteps lead right into Notre Dame.
It seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? They honestly can't be trusted.
You remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Huh? What are you saying? Do you think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
Hey, wait up. That way leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot going to relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack?
The trail keeps going.
Hey, isn't that the conciergerie jailkeeper, Quack? It's Quark, you dummies.
I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than the regular old jail keeping, you know.
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me? Ha, you idiots. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just 'cause I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. I got a job to do. I have integrity. I've promised to act as a guard, and that's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo, what do you got? Oh, sure. I've got so much money. Yeah.
Here, for your trouble.
10 francs? What are you trying to insult me?
All right, here's another 10.
Ooh, starting to warm up. What else you got?
I'm not giving you any more money. I'm going to offer you something else.
Hey, what are you doing?
Monsieur, perhaps I wasn't clear. I am short on both time and patience. Are you going to tell us pass? Are you going to let us pass? Or do I have to beat you until you are unable to stop us?
Jeez, no need to get violent, big guy. You can pass. Door's right behind me. Go on.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple. What were you expecting, a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way ain't my problem. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing? They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. Can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I think I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we would be able to see where we were going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits. And I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know, I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait, there aren't any Minotaurs down here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull. Scary stuff.
That's not. Actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a bit more stagnant to the right.
Breeze seems good.
There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way.
Hey, Falcon, I don't want to dump on you or anything, but when you threatened Quark back there, it was pretty scary.
Scary? Not really. Quark's all talk. I knew there was no chance that he would fight back.
No, I wasn't scared of you, of Quark. I was scared of you. I found you scary. I've never seen you get so angry before.
Severin's life is on the line, Sparrowson. Forgive me for showing a little emotion.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, it looks like the path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush. Listen.
Voices.
Voices. Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Terrified. There they are.
I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird. Man, Beaumont, we've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, he didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice. Justice. Heh, that word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I am a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Assises. Well, Sevi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? Without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy. 'Cause he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare, but now I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocery stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman. Another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten Connard, we are all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the croque-monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Oh, have I been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madame. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Gotta say something.
All right, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it.
Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims.
Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is?
I'm this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon.
JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raving loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone please hear me out.
So, we've talked to Fontaine, we've talked to Piero, we've talked to Ramus. I don't trust any of them, to be honest. I'm going to appeal to Fontaine because I like him the most. Like, he's a good dog.
Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person.
Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable.
Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and then executing them without trial.
Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that notable goal. Means to an end, you know. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again.
Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge.
Justice? Revenge? What's the difference?
It's the difference between due process, I guess. Due process, madame. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial.
My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial.
Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done.
Oh, fuck. Madame, surely you see that this roost... I completely missed a line, sorry. One moment. Alright, so, the text I missed. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Nailed it. Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the cook, monsieur.
Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers?
Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and right now.
Right here, in the catacombs?
It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Oh. Just go see how the security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Radio. Then perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus. You can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution.
What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial.
Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury.
That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms...
In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we are ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue des Marmousets. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon.
Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath?
Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself.
Man, Bowmore, I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels.
I'm no pigeon, monsieur.
He's a spy in any case. What say I execute him right now?
It's all right. He's with me.
With you?
He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff.
Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking about the corner.
No, madame.
Then take your lackey out of my sight. Psst, Falcon.
What is it?
I saw someone were lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel?
I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this.
What's this? A political pamphlet?
Another cult pamphlet. Huh. Multiple Cult of Reason pamphlets.
Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then.
Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
I did, ma'am.
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you.
Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero.
Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. The croque monsieur was minding his own business on the Rue de Marmoset, when all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croque fired back.
So to clarify, Cocorico shot first?
Yes, ma'am. No question there.
What happened next?
Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Ramus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I had left it.
And there, I saw the dead croque monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero.
It's nothing, ma'am.
You see, Falcon, Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life.
I don't doubt that the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? What does that mean?
I don't claim to be an extra to the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial?
No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me.
Don't mess with you?
If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience.
Yeah, I get it.
Woo, high-stakes cross-examination. Wait, he said midnight, right? Really? Just means I have to edit more later. Alright, so I'm pretty sure they said midnight. So we're gonna go with plain as day and we're gonna see what that pulls up.
You claim you saw the incident as plain as day?
Yep, plain as day.
Yeah, that.
Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
No real point, just like all that logic for nothing.
It would have been dark, so dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved.
Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over the Rue de Marmoset. Oh, that's right.
We live in La Ville Lumière. There's a gas lamp on every street.
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over the Rue de Marmousette, but they wouldn't have been any good.
Because of broken glass found in Sparrowson's shoe, which we kept for some reason.
The street lamps over the Rue de Marmousette were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shard that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps.
And I've still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof. Sparrowson, that's just because you're too poor to buy new shoes. Also because I haven't given you time off to go buy new shoes. Whatever. Those glass shards could have come from anywhere.
You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want.
And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any lit street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Pierrot's testimony is accurate because I, personally, saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Pierrot did.
1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility.
I acknowledge nothing.
There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Pierrot may be misremembering what he saw.
Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon.
I wasn't badgering.
On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry.
Ah, it's me again.
Shut up, Pierrot. Get off the stand.
Yes, ma'am.
I call Fontaine forward.
Very well.
Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist?
Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America is developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. This is the gun I found on Séverine Cocorico's person at the time of the arrest. It's a standard issue, percussion lock, Chatero? We're sticking with that. Chatero Gendarmerie pistol. 24 centimeter length, 15 centimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am a reliable man of the law. That sounds like our Cocorico.
Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place.
Gendarmerie pistol has been added to the evidence folder. Let's see what we got. Standard police pistol. We still have a bunch of weird stuff. Oh, that could be useful. Yeah. And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer, so it's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. Fancy new pistol. Alright. But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up here to show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound. Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was that the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if the person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. How close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. Then there is no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in the Rue de Marmousette the Rue de Marmousette themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in the Rue de Marmousette at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico.
Well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt.
Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. What do we have evidence-wise? Alright, so there's got to be a way to use this somewhere. I did not spend multiple days finding the ingredients for this to be useless as hell. Let's just ask about the pistols, I guess?
Fontaine, I have a question regarding Cocorico's gendarmerie pistol. Is there any way to tell whether a gun has been recently fired?
That is an excellent question. Yes, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, the pistol's barrel is going to be hot to the touch. That's a dead giveaway. But you could also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and chamber. That would indicate that a gun has been fired since being cleaned.
So by your own analysis, would you say that Cocorico's weapon was fired last night?
It's difficult to say. None of us thought to check the barrel's temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see a little in the barrel. That could indicate a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate the lack of proper maintenance.
So basically, you don't know whether this weapon was or wasn't fired last night?
No, monsieur.
If we cannot be certain whether Cocorico's even fired his gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out.
Nice try, Falcon, but Cocorico is still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque Monsieur's body with the weapon in his hands. If that gun is not the murder weapon, then what is?
This isn't working. Try another approach, Falcon.
Pardon my ignorance, but I am not a gun connoisseur like yourself. What do you mean by caliber?
A gun's caliber is the width of its internal barrel and the width of the bullets that it fires.
So you would use 15mm wide bullets for a pistol with a 15mm wide barrel. That makes sense. Did the bullet embedded in Croque Monsieur's chest match the caliber of Cocorico's pistol?
I don't know for sure. I didn't have the time nor the equipment to dig the bullet out of Croque Monsieur's chest. Besides, lead bullets fragment. It would be difficult to properly piece together a fired lead bullet to assess its caliber with any accuracy.
Then it's possible that the caliber of the bullet in Croque Monsieur's chest doesn't match the caliber of Cocorico's gun.
Do you know that for a fact, Falcon? Or is this just more vapid speculation on your part?
Oof. Do I know that the caliber doesn't match?
So why... Alright, so Sparrowson found a cult guide for no reason, which doesn't help. Secret mission. So we could try and extract the bullet, but I'm not sure we have the corpse here, which makes no sense. Alright, I'm going to say we don't know for now. We can come back to it later if we don't find anything else.
No real point. I just found your comment a little odd, I suppose.
Not about Cocorico's pistol. Let's see. So clothes were singed. Let's ask about the turnover pistol, I guess.
Fontaine, about Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details?
Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking. I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipped, aerodynamic, carefully grooved... Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped minier ball. It is very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I have never seen one in person before. Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry.
Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine?
In the turnover pistol's chamber. Okay.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croque Monsieur fired his gun. So how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet?
A turnover pistol is double-barreled. That means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession.
Ah, I see. The Croque Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second.
I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already.
Yeah, where is the other bullet, actually? Not yet. Where is the other bullet?
What other bullet?
The fired Minier ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant, and one from the crocodile.
I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Falcon, Madame Beaumont.
I've been reading this wrong the entire time. That's an R.
Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired Minier ball in Cocorico's body?
In his body? You are asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet. No, that much is plain to see.
So again, I must ask, where is the fired Minier ball?
Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, that means...
Oh. Are we looking at a suicide here? Because it can't fly sky high. It definitely wasn't a blank. Like, if it flies sky high, then it came back.
The bullet hit the murderer. The real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque Monsieur.
A ludicrous notion.
It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun. The missing bullet.
Fine. I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it?
Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron Minier ball embedded in them, and you will find the real murderer.
That's reasonable, but we don't have the time nor the resources to search every citizen in Paris to uncover an injured gunman.
You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer is someone in this very room.
Oh? You think we have a traitor in our ranks?
I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Croque Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with a rebel's connections could engineer such an event.
This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if you were all willing to take off your shirts.
No, I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damn trial here and now.
A more reasonable way? I have a more reasonable way.
What are you thinking, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. It's a genius solution.
Yeah, I knew it was useful. Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic?
I've never been more serious.
I mean, like, look at that bird's face. He couldn't crack a joke if he tried. Like this guy. Smirks all the time. Nothing but bird puns. Complete straight-laced weirdo. Like, who doesn't make bird puns all the time? Come on, man. Get your shit together, Falcon.
Madame Beaumont, Frère Remus, and the members of the court, this device is called an Explorer Extractor. It's the latest medical technology. Invented literally yesterday.
It looks like a children's toy.
I assure you this is no toy. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will.
I'm intrigued. So you're saying that you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person?
Yes, sort of. I don't know, we haven't had a chance to practice with it, really.
Madame, These birds are playing you for a fool. There is no way that such a device exists.
We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate.
Me?
Although he will need something to demonstrate it on.
The bullet, I guess.
Here we have an iron-tipped minier ball, as presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe, I place the bullet in my closed fist. It now represents the fire bullet that is currently embedded in the murderer's body.
Allegedly.
Now, Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer extractor device.
So I just do this, and it's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet?
Absolutely.
What an intriguing device. Hey, what would happen if I were to hit extract right now?
Please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right?
My. What is this feeling? It feels like power.
Don't let it get to your head.
Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours.
You must stop humoring these morons, madame. What good is this doing us?
Ramus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time. Hey, Falcon, what will happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room?
It most likely isn't.
What?
I'm stalling.
Falcon. Get to move on, you two.
I really must express my displeasure that you are going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let us end this trial right here and now. You can get the justice you so crave.
Don't worry, Ramus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin, too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequences. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect, after all. Okay. I'm not getting any reaction. That means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So he's innocent for sure. No. All it means is this bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget, this is all speculation on Falcon's part.
Madame, I must insist that you end this. It's a fool's errand. We have other matters to attend to.
Looking pretty sus there, Frere Ramus. Ramus, you let me worry about our time management. Piero, you go next.
All right, let's get it over with.
No reaction. That means Piero wasn't shot either.
No surprises there, right, guys?
Let's see. Next we shall test...
Madame, I implore you.
You're being awfully lippy, Ramus. Why don't you go next?
Me? That's really not necessary, Madame. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game.
This is no game, and I'm issuing you an order to cooperate.
I refuse.
Piero, please restrain Ramus.
With pleasure, ma'am. What? What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by... Ow, stop that. You're making a mistake. Madame, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening.
Sparrowson, do the test. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction.
That can't be right. Do it again.
There's nothing. Frere Ramus has not been shot as far as this device can tell.
The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madame, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I could not possibly be in two places at once.
It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place.
As was I.
Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, lackey. Your job is done. No, they haven't? You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be unsubstantiated speculation. Pure guesswork.
Shall we end the trial, madame?
Wait. There must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There is someone else who could have been the shooter.
And it's a specific wolf. Wolf? Yeah. Wolf, we know. Quote-unquote Silvius.
Does the name Silvius mean anything to anyone here?
It's a lot of silence, guys. Come on, lighten up the mood,
Oh, I was expecting some reaction.
said the chemist.
Frere Remus, are you sure you don't recognize the name Silvius?
No, it means nothing to me.
Be more direct, Falcon. Go straight for the jugular. Ah. Okay, so it's this fuck.
Frere Remus, how is your brother, the man named Romulus?
My brother, he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government.
You and I both know that isn't true. Your brother is still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now.
An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where is your evidence? Oh, I know. I can answer this one. I found this in the catacomb tunnel. Tunnel. Solid. A+ work. An introductory guide to the cult of reason.
Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Frere Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you?
No, I've never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't belong to your brother Romulus?
No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them.
Falcon, I'll take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could even have been dragged in on the sole of Piero's shoe, for all I know.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Actually, madame, I know for a fact that the pamphlet belonged to Romulus and I can prove it.
Signed cult guide, I guess?
A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Romulus handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Romulus signed the Louvre pamphlet himself.
No way. My brother wouldn't do something so foolish.
Do you see? Right here on the cover page, that is Romulus's signature.
I admire your tenacity, Falcon, but something is blatantly wrong with your evidence. We know that the brother of Frere Remus is named Romulus, but this Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Silvius.
Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity.
That's a plausible theory, but it's unsubstantiated. How do we know that this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother? It's the pen. This fountain pen keeps coming back, huh?
This fountain pen.
Hey, where'd you get that? Is it my brother's or mine?
Wow, Remus, your mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Anyway, I believe it's yours. Sparrowson happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago.
You mean he stole it?
Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, and what you just admitted, is that you and your brother both owned pens just like this one. See, these pens are unique in that they contain green ink. A very unusual choice of ink color.
A very evil choice, too. Alright, Sparrowson, just because you're right about the green ink so far in this game does not mean that you can keep spouting these theories.
Well, yes, but more importantly,
Falcon, really?
it's the same ink that was used on this signed pamphlet. Since there are only two pens, there are only two possibilities. Either Frere Remus has been signing off on atheist cultist propaganda,
I would never do such a thing.
or his brother has been using his identical pen to sign cultist propaganda, the same type that was found in these catacombs.
Impossible. My clumsy over brother lost his pen a week ago.
Oh, so the only explanation is that you went to your own.
No, you see,
It doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to the cultist pamphlet. Admit it. Confess.
Falcon, enough. You've made your point. You are asserting that the friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it.
this is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, madame?
No question. But Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. It's not hard proof by any measure. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent.
What are you saying, madame?
Falcon, where did you say you found this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is. Oh, down the catacombs tunnel, through the fork on the left-hand side. Fontaine, Piero, go and see if you can find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be. Yes, madame.
Yes, ma'am.
And you really know how to lighten the mood.
In a moment, one of two things will happen. Either Piero and Fontaine will return empty-handed, in which case I will have no choice but to execute Cocorico. And then I would have to execute you, Falcon. And you, Sparrowson. Us? Not because of what you've seen tonight, although that's admittedly the problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic.
I didn't sign up for this.
Or, Piero and Fontaine will return with a prisoner in tow, in which case...
We'd be free to cut Cocorico down and skedaddle?
Surely not, madame. You're not going to let these three just walk free after everything that's happened here. Remember what this rooster did to your father?
Hold your tongue, Friar. If it turns out you've been deceiving me all this time...
Man, Beaumont, look who we found. Ow! Ow! Stop shoving me! I can walk myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, well, we really do have a ghost in the catacombs. Introduce yourself, Wolf.
Very well, mademoiselle. My name?
Madame.
Right, madame, whatever. My name is Silvius.
Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, Your Honor.
All right. I am Romulus, twin brother of Remus and loyal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth. He's telling the truth, madame. Long live the Second Republic, right, guys?
I have a lot of questions for both of you. Both for you, Romulus, and for you, Remus. I don't appreciate being lied to.
It seems that you have your hands full, so we will just be taking our leave.
Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. If it turns out that Romulus has no bullet in him, then you would have no evidence that implicates him of Croque Monsieur's murder. Cocorico would still be the prime suspect.
Bullet in me? Ha ha! What are you guys on about?
Spare me. Fontaine, hold him down.
Hold me down? Ow! 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 Ow!
Sparrowson, do your test.
I'm on it. We got him.
It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder.
I see blood. There's definitely a bullet wound there.
That's an old bullet. An old war wound. I got it fighting in Algeria in 36.
Obviously a desperate lie.
My brother is being completely honest, madame. He's a veteran. He was shot in battle.
You know, I could just extract the bullet right here and now. That would remove all doubt.
Do it. Extract that sucker, Sparrowson.
Ooh. Ah! Wow, sucked it out like a pip from a grapefruit. Oh, hey, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of them newfangled bullets, right, Fontaine? There is no mistake. This is an iron-tipped mini A-ball, just like the one in Croque Monsieur's gun.
Do you realize what this means, madame? It clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted the Croque Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death.
You're right. I made a mistake. I haven't forgotten what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in the killing of Croque Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. Your friend is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down.
Right away, madame.
Thank you, madame,
For what?
for giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before you asked what the difference is between revenge and justice, and I replied, due process. Well, it was crude and messy, but today gave you the chance to see what due process looked like.
Piero and Fontaine will help you carry your friend to the tunnel entrance.
We're on it, madame. Will you be okay by yourself with the two wolves?
These toothless old dogs? I think I'll manage.
Of course.
Come on, brother, to your feet.
So, cultists.
Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle.
Don't mademoiselle me, I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, Friar, are you a cultist too?
Madame, I'm just a humble servant of God.
Ugh, I never realized how poisonous your words are. You've been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you?
Madame.
At least tell me why you two killed the Croque Monsieur.
Because, allow me, brother. You want to know the truth? We want exactly the same thing as you.
We want a world without class, a world without false rulers and gods, a world where only the reason of man reigns, a world of true equality and fairness. That is what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you will be forced into action. Make the government look like murderers to the rebels and make the rebels look like murderers to the government. Then you would be forced to take up arms.
Another lie.
But that was the truth.
You claim that you want equality, but you want a world where you stand above everyone else. A world where the carnivores reign. You're a rabid animal at heart.
Heh, you got me. But can you honestly say that you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too. Don't deny it.
No, I've never wanted power. All I've ever wanted was a world where no child has to grow up without a father. Did you know that the Croque Monsieur was something of a family man? He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife.
I had no idea.
Tell me, Romulus, do you have children?
Me? Pff, no, mademoiselle, Brother?
As for you, Friar, get out of here.
You aren't going to kill me?
I ought to. You are the worst kind of person. A man who will cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know that you weren't the one to pull the trigger on Croque Monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you. Go. Is this what justice looks like? It's so uncaring.
Oh boy. Okay, this has been a long episode. So we'll pick it up next time with Act 4. Goodbye.